live? Are we live? What is up? How is it going? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're live. I think everything's working. Yeah. I literally just got home like 2 seconds ago. Hold on, just make sure everything's working. Was I late? I might have been a tiny bit late. But what's up? I just got home because I was at Walmart. I was looking for something poppy related that I definitely can't talk about. But that was interesting. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm a little bit sick right now. But what's up? How's it going? How is it going, everybody? First off, I wanted to. That's back. That's back. That's great. First off, before the stream, JT7 plays. Oh, you've changed your name a little bit. They donated $50. They left like a sticker. So big shout out to you. How was Walmart? It was all right. I did not find what I was looking for. But big shout out to you. And Second Murder Drones, OC Maker, thank you also for the 50. They said, hello, remember me. I didn't until I heard or I saw OC Maker. I'm officially ready to help you break this down. Well, I am ready to. Big shout out to all you guys. Dog, thank you for the 2. They said, duh, sheep. What is up, guys? So as you guys have saw, the trailer has dropped. Finally, it has dropped after so long. And I dropped a video on it. So first off, let's go give that a look because that's me. So first off, I wanted to say big shout out to you guys because right now this is on trending. I've never had that happen before, anything even remotely close. So that's crazy. Huge shout out to you guys. So basically, the stream plan for today is 2. 1, I have some corrections I want to make with this video because it's not perfect. I'll be honest, I messed some things up, including I conceded on my point. I had said, oh my gosh, the sheep, dude, this sheep. It still does it twice, but I had conceded that Doey, who I can say now, Doey the Dough Man, I know people donate all the time, was our friend. I was like, all right, guys, I'm wrong. I'll admit it. I changed my plan. No, I actually think I was right. I still think I'm right, and I think this video is wrong, and I'll explain why. I know that's pretty popular. And then overall, everything we're going to be talking about here, there's been a bit of trailer drama, which the developers have actually commented on. A lot of people didn't like the trailer. So we're going to be talking about that stuff. I'll talk about this later. And then here, we're going to break down the new thumbnails that I think help my theory that I'm going to talk about later, which I also put some evidence here. We have the trailer, which we're going to break down. There's a few things, new things that I want to ask like the chat about live. And then also, I asked you guys right here for some of your guys' theories about Chapter 4, what you guys thought about everything, and a bunch of you guys responded. So we're gonna be breaking all that down, seeing what you guys think. I haven't read like any like comments or anything relating to like any video, so we're gonna see what everyone thinks right here, right now. But yeah, let's just get into it. Z Norafax, thank you for the 5. They said, sheep, what do you think about Doey and his design? I like it. I don't think it's perfect, and there's a couple good I forgot to save it, so I'm not gonna be able to pull it up, I don't think. Somebody had mentioned that one big issue with him is that he doesn't look like an experiment. Like he doesn't look like a bigger body, you know, like where like they were like Catnap was stitched up. They were sewn together, they were bloody, they were everything. Doey doesn't have that. He looks almost like sci-fi, which is a direction I don't know if I like. I still think the gameplay trailer itself looked incredible, but I do understand why a lot of people don't like Doey. I'm putting my trust in the developers. Oh my gosh, the sheep. I'm putting my trust in the developers that they're gonna make something good and explain it well, because we don't really know much about Doey, but in terms of like he seems very tonally different, for better or worse. So yeah, Poppy Playtime fan, thank you for the 2. Oh my gosh, it's starting to do it more and more. Whatever they said, it did not go through. But big shout out to you. Dar Wizzy, thank you for the 20. They said, just some food for thought. The mural in the trailer looks similar to Doughy. And could possibly be hinting that Doughy eats the other toys and hides them in his stomach. Proof for this is his massive stomach with cracks in it. Does he have cracks in his stomach? Thank you for the 20. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Victor Pugh, thank you for the 1. They did not leave a message. Second Murder Drones OC Maker, thank you for the 10 again. They said, I think we won't kill Sawyer in this chapter. He's too important of a character to kill off this soon. Maybe. But again, we're going to talk about all of that. So the first thing I wanted to talk about, outside of, like I said, again, big shout out to everybody who watched this video, showed its support. It's the best performing Poppy video in the first 24 hours ever. It's trending. So yeah, that was crazy to see. It was crazy to see your guys' support. I'm glad you guys showed up. So yeah, that was big. But even though in this, I liked the trailer. Not everybody did. There's been a little bit of drama. So let's give it a look. Kyle Langley, by the way, thank you for the 2. They said, imagine if Poppy got a low taper fade. We're not bringing that back. Thank you. Dog, thank you for the 5. Theory, Doughy is multiple mini Doughys. We see 4 different hands on his stomach. Maybe his head changes. Blue equals nice and innocent, and red evil, and so on. There's something missing with him, or there's something that isn't adding up. So, oh my gosh, the sheep, man. The sheep. Yeah, something isn't exactly adding up. So we'll see. Thank you for the 5. Fabre, thank you for the $2 in R. I don't know what that is. They said, oh my gosh, how many times does it bet? Thank you for the 2. They said, there's a theory that Doughy will betray the player. Oh, we talk about that. I actually agree with it. I didn't agree with it at first because I was like making my video before anyone had brought it up. But once I saw people bringing it up, I was convinced. So how many times does it do that? It did it twice, and I think it does it again when it disappears. Bad. Mob Edits, thank you for the 2. They said, a sheep name a Poppy Playtime character for an edit. I think the time's perfect. Let's do Doughy the Dough Man, the man himself. Poppy Playtime fan, thank you for the 2. They said, looking forward to your playthrough of Chapter 4. Yes, guys, this is my last stream. Before Chapter 4. This is actually this is my last video too. So this is my last piece of content until Chapter 4 releases. The last you're gonna see of me until I disappear into the sunset. Oh my gosh. I kind of like that the sheep are broken. I don't know. Second Murder Drones OC Maker, thank you for another 10. My like mouth is destroying me right now. I'm trying not to sneeze, but thank you for the 10. They said, why does Sawyer have a human arm on the left? It still looks in good condition. I haven't seen that. Did we get a better look at him in the trailer that I didn't see? I don't know. But anyway, the first thing I wanted to talk about is the little bit of drama and controversy around Doughy. So they finally revealed his banner, and I assume, I said this here, Chapter 4's new and maybe final banner was just revealed thoughts. This looks like it's the final banner, which will matter later. It will matter later. But for now, I don't know if you can already see it. The first hint of drama is this banner looks a little bit familiar. What is that? What? So this is Garten of Bandman 5. I think I remember this. And it looks really scarily similar. I hate that. I hate that they look similar. Like, it's like a similar color and everything. I have seen some people being like, oh, maybe they stole from Garten of Bandman. They wouldn't steal from Garten of Bandman because, like, then let's say they did it, they would just get memed like crazy. So they definitely didn't steal it, but I do see the comparison. It is not good. It is not good. So that's been like the first gripe people have had, is that the Doughy himself looks a little odd. He looks a little I guess it's hard to blame them for kind of getting the Garten Bandman comparisons because all the Garten Bandman characters look like they're made out of like Play-Doh, and obviously Doughy's like a dough character, so I guess they're not gonna be able to like escape those allegations. But I did make a tweet at asking, I did make a tweet asking or saying Chapter 4's next character, Doughy the Dough Man, revealed. So this ended up getting 87 comments, and they weren't particularly positive. We'll go through them now. This guy said, he reminds me of how Pixar designs characters, which I think makes sense because of their first franchise. So that not a negative comment. This guy said he's my new comfort character. So wait, maybe there's some good stuff. Maybe there's some good stuff, but I haven't seen great things. Oh, how come Mob cooked one of the coolest character designs in a mascot horror franchise just to make Dookie Man? So how here's oh this was like what I was talking about. How is he even biologically possible at all? We saw him like dripping in the trailer, so it's like it's kind of confusing, and I'm wondering if it's gonna be a continuity error that like how can he exist? Like what he they didn't give an experiment number, but yeah, we don't know how he exists. Like he's able to just like transform. He must have been one of the later experiments. He can talk though, so I'm gonna go out and say he he is probably one of, if not like the last Poppy Playtime experiments, because if you remember, the only one we know that can talk right now is Mommy Longlegs, who is experiment 1222, which is way later than any of the other experiments. So the possible explanation is that maybe they figured out, like, I mean, it is like it's fiction, so maybe they figured out some way for it to morph, because he can talk unlike any of the other experiments. So I guess that makes sense. This guy said, well, I was expecting something more epic regarding Doughy, but well, I'll wait to see what this character offers us when chapter 4 of the game is released. So there hasn't been. Catnap can also talk. You're right, he could talk, but like you put talk in quotation marks because they said even 4 years after there was like the Catnap VHS, 4 years after he was created, they were still having issues getting him to talk. So he could talk, but he couldn't talk very well. Anyway, let me catch up on donations real quick. Oh my gosh, you guys are going crazy. I don't even remember where I'm at. Darwizzy, thank you for the 10. They said, sorry for vagueness. Doughy's belly might be the safe haven and is a carrier for the prototype and Harley, and provides whoever he meets with a facade to lure them in, much like he's doing with us. That's actually not a bad theory. Like when you consider the hands and everything, that's really not a bad theory at all. Thank you for the 10. Second Murder Drones OC Maker, thank you for the 10 as well. They said, no, I know because there's a YouTuber who posted his model in the community page. Well, that's probably fan made. We don't have any models or anything right now, so I have seen like people think that based on his like doctor trailer, but nothing's confirmed. Poppy Playtime fan, thank you for the 2. They said, I thought Doughy was made of Play-Doh, not dough. Well, I think it's meant to be just like yes, Play-Doh, but you know, they can't call it Play-Doh, so it's just like Play-Doh, dough. They just removed the play. Jem Manning, thank you for the 20. You were insane. I was kind of right about Dr. Sawyer and the prototype working together. I do still kind of wonder if Harley helped the prototype escape and helped out with the Hour of Joy as revenge for Playtime turning him into what he is now. That is a very good theory. Wait, what? I remember people mentioning them possibly working together, which I thought was a little bit of like a crazy theory. But not only is that right, but you make a really good point, helping out with the Hour of Joy, because we saw Harley did not like the employees himself, and we know the prototype didn't like the employees himself. So that makes total sense to me. That definitely makes sense to me. Kyle Langley, thank you for the 10. They said, have you seen Terrico's video on the gameplay trailer? If so, do you agree that the unknown voice is the doctor from the Chapter 1 VHS tape right before entering Poppy's room? We'll re-listen to it here today, but I don't know if I don't know if I agree with that. I'll have to re-listen to it. So yeah, I can't really be for sure for now. There's multiple mystery voices. Wylox, thank you for the $1. They did not leave a message. Jason E. Morales, thank you for the 2. They said skipping school on Thursday to watch your stream. Well, big shout out to you. I'm glad that you're watching this instead of going to school. No. Stay in school next time, buddy. Stay in school. I'll make sure to keep this stream up. So if you're able to focus on school. Limes, thank you for the £5. They said Huggy and Doughy have the exact same voice from the cardboard Huggy to the gameplay trailer for Doughy. Makes me feel like they're connected. I don't think they're connected. But they do have similar voices. The Micah, who voice acted, I think it was Micah, it might have been Zach, I don't remember. One of them voiced Huggy, and whoever's voicing this person, or Doughy, I think it was Michael Kovac, I'm probably saying that wrong, but he voiced Doughy, so it's like completely different people. It might have been inspired, but they're not even the same voice actor. So, Wormmake, thank you for the 5. They said, what if, after the other employees turned Harley into a robot, he freed the prototype and started the Hour of Joy? Maybe. I mean, I guess you could argue that, maybe the prototype was the one to have powered him back on, you know? Because we know he was smart, and if anyone was going to have, like, the know-how, like, we saw him turn the clock to a laser pointer, so he could have been involved with his creation and reviving him. Because yeah, the prototype's limited with his movement, but he might have been able to create Harley. So that's another interesting point. Anti-UTTP, stop the trolls. Thank you for the 1 gifted. Second Murder Drones OC Maker, thank you for the 10. They said the reason I think Sawyer will survive, not only because he's an important character, since him and the prototype are on good terms, the prototype will probably save him at the end of chapter 4. That's a good point, because in chapter 5, assuming it's the last chapter, we're probably going to have to kill them both. I think that's going to be the focus of chapter 5. I was really confused on how, because I thought Harley and the prototype were going to be enemies, so I was confused how they were going to have time for us to kill Harley, and then figure out what's happening to Poppy, and then kill the however many characters are in chapter 4, and then also still have time for the prototype. So that makes sense that they might save him for chapter 5. Landon I'm going to say that wrong. Landon Kramarzik. I'm definitely saying that wrong. Thank you for the $1. They posted like a mouth watering emoji. Foxy Z Gamer, thank you for the 10. The character ain't too bad. It's interesting. He could literally make himself look scary, but also they did say the main villain will be unique, but it seems the Doctor is the main villain. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Whatever happened? Zach said it was a toy. Wait, I completely forgot about that point. I was like, I guess I'm wrong. He said it was a toy, and that's a very, very specific detail. And they would have had to plan Harley out a while ago. So now I'm flip-flopping here. Now I actually think, and I'll talk about the other evidence, but now I think Doughy has to be it. I think they might have just spoiled that there. Now I have no idea. Angel Goldheart, thank you for the 10. They said, hi Sheep, I normally watch Super Horror Bro for new gameplay at Poppy Playtime. Big shout out to him. But for the first time, just for this, I watch your gameplay in the live stream because you have my respect and you're really fun. Well, thank you. Big shout out to you. I appreciate the 10. Dog said, or Dog, thank you for the 5. They said, sorry Sheep, I gotta leave early tonight. Sorry bro, but here's the final 5. Sleep well, buddy. Have a good night to you and chat. Chapter 4 is here soon, rah. Well, big shout out to you, Dog. Thanks for coming to all of these streams. And yeah, this is gonna be the last stream. So, I guess I'll see you in when chapter 4 comes out. Papage, thank you for the $25 in PLN. They said Doughy's brain and all that could be in his hat. It's the only stiff part. That is another really good theory. Wait, what? Dude, you guys are cooking tonight. That, like, I totally agree with that. That makes so much sense. That, like, that's why he has a hat. We'll have to wait and see when we presumably get the full VHS. DJ Alex, thank you for the £2. They said, hey Sheep, how's it going? It is going very, very well. We have everybody out here breaking this stuff down. I just like scrolled past that. And then May Chili Favor the 2, they said chapter 4 looks very downgraded from chapter 3. That's exactly what we're talking about right now. Let me just get through these donos. And then finally, Second Murder Drones, OC Maker, Thief of the 10, they said sheep. They probably just said it was a toy to not spoil Harley being biomechanical. Maybe, but they also could have literally just said, because they said the material choice. That's so weird. And Doey is so unique. Doey is extremely unique in his material choice. So it's like, why would they tease that? Like the rope, like and they said like from the animation to the material choice. What do they mean animation? We saw in like we saw in the trailer. We'll go back to the trailer. I'm getting ahead of myself because this is something I wanted to talk about later. But we saw in the trailer. Where is it? Right about here. The Harley Sawyer moves as stiff as it gets, at least his minions. Like, look, like, why would they say he has unique animation? Like, I don't know. I actually disagree, and I think Doey's actually definitely gonna be the main villain. So I think I got that wrong about my video. Savannah Haley, I might be saying that wrong. I have my monitor for reading chat like super far away from me right now. But Think of it 2, they said one of the unknown voices, Leith Pierre. I don't think it is. I would recognize him from a mile away, but I guess we'll see. DJ Alex, Think of it 2 pounds. They said love your vids, bro. Well, thank you a ton. Thank you for coming out. Second Murder Drones, OC Maker, Think of it 10 again. They said material choice could just be metal. Yes. But metal is like inherently so stiff. I just don't know how I feel about that. So, I mean, you could be right. It seems like a lot of people are pointing towards Doey now. I even thought that when I first saw the trailer, but first impressions aside, I don't know. I don't know if I feel that way anymore. Random edits to give the 5. They said, I think Frosty the Snowman and Doey are similar to each other. Same syllables in the name. They both have a hat and similar voices. Thank you. Well, thank you for the 5. I totally agree. Somebody had brought that up in chat before. Like before Doey was revealed, so that's actually a good point. I don't know if they're inspired. Maybe that could be like just like where they got like the scheme from. I don't know. Lay, thank you for the 5. They said, forget Doey. Can we talk about how Kissy has burn marks on her? That is very interesting. Specifically, not only that she has burn marks on her, because she does. I guess we don't technically know how. It could be from anything. Those are loud. Those are really loud in my ear. But yeah, I guess that could be from anything. But oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Come back. Whoa, I have like the low res version. I'll pull this up in Premiere. Yeah, this is like so compressed. What in the world? But it looks like something's wrong with Poppy too. So I think the burn might be from something else. She's like missing half her face. Kissy's gonna look scary, I think. I guess we'll see. Landon, I'm not gonna be able to pronounce it. Landon, Kramazik, again, I'm saying it wrong. I know you donated earlier. I think I did better last time. Doey could be a construct of our consciousness trying, so you guys are going crazy with the donos. Oh my gosh. Big shout out to you guys. Make sure to like the stream, by the way. It'll share it to more people. And subscribe so that way you don't miss the next live stream. But Landon said Doey could be a construct of our consciousness trying to lead us through the prison through memories of our past. By the way, you got the last name right. No, I got it right the first time, and then I fumbled it this time. So thank you. Maybe, I don't know. Doey definitely exists, but like I see where you're going, especially with all the dream stuff in the last chapter. On Zoom, I'm definitely saying this one wrong too. On Suman Shakya, they think of the 2. They said, I can't wait for chapter 4. Sorry for butchering your name, but I can't wait either. Think of the 2. Izzy Riccardi, I think I got that one right. Thank you for the 10. What time do you think the chapter 4 is going to come out? Also so excited for your streams. Also skipping class. I'm glad everyone's just skipping class to be here. Thank you for the 10. Probably, I'll put it in Eastern time just because I feel like that's what a lot of people use. I would say 11 a.m. to 1 or 2 p.m. Eastern time. Assuming only that they do it on time, you know, like there's always going to be some like final polishing. They did it with chapter 2. I don't think they did it with chapter 3, but they did it with Project Playtime where they needed final polishing time. So That we could expect it to drop right around those times. I'd say anytime between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Eastern. I'd expect it. And a lot of people are talking about price. Expect the price to be $15. I don't think it'll be anything more or less. I'd say if it's more than $15, that's really bad. And if it's less, they might do, because when Chapter 3 dropped, they put it on sale for $10. So they're like, it's $10. They marketed it as $10 when it was actually 15. Um, so expect it to either be $15 flat, or maybe they'll do a sale if we're lucky. But thank you for the 10. Mushi, thank you for the 5 pounds. They said, if Doey's brain is in his hat, a possibility could be that he is in a stunned state when he's liquid. Possible disadvantage. Whoa, what happened to that? What happened to that bad? Maybe, but I don't know exactly how it'll work. Honestly, I kind of don't even have ideas. I'm trying to think of some, but I don't have any that come to mind. Mole Mill, thank you for the 2. They said sheep. I'm not saying that. Samar, I am not falling for your tricks, buddy. I'm not falling for your tricks. I'm smarter than that. Get out of here, buddy. Oh, I gotta. Samar, dude, I can never pronounce these names. Samar, Pythia, thank you for the $5. They said, the unknown voice in the trailer sounds like the scientist from the prototype VHS tapes, but with the audio slowed down, or at least it sounds similar. You're the second person to mention that, so you might be onto something. I don't know. Sheep the clown from the ARG, someone said in chat. I think they don't exist, honestly. Yeah, I really don't know if they exist. Like, they could. That could be one of the voices, but I don't know. Darwizzy, thank you for the 5 or 2. They said, could you check Doey's stomach cracks real quick? I pulled that up. Why is this so blurry? Oh, it's probably because it's on the wrong resolution. Even then, this doesn't look great. I'll pull it up on my editing software where I could brighten and everything. I see what you mean here and here. So I guess he's not perfect. Something's kind of wrong with him. I don't know though. So yeah, I'm a little bit unsure on those regards. Second Murder Drones, OC Maker, thank you for the 10. You're going crazy. Chat is going crazy today. They said, what's your Discord? I'm gonna start doing Poppy Playtime art, and you're the one person I could trust to say if it's good. I would say, I honestly don't know my Discord tag name. I think it might just be Sheep Rampage, but the best way to contact me on Discord is to just, like, if you're in the Poppy server and you'll see my name, you can, like, send me a message there, and just, like, DM me on there. And that's the best way. I generally try to read all of those. JT7 plays games. Thank you for the $50. They did not leave a message. They did one of those, like, emoji things. They did it at the beginning of the stream too. Big shout out to you. That's actually nuts. That is absolutely nuts. Alex, 55. They said, dude, I showed my dad the Yarnaby trailer. Well, I can't wait for chapter 4. That's a good idea. I should show my dad these trailers. I'm sure he'd be just as invested in it as I am. Sleepy Times, 55. My idea is that Doey is the hat, which is a parasite that controls the dough, seeing how the hat is the only solid part of Doey. Yeah, you're not the first one to mention that, and I'm starting to agree. Like, maybe it's gonna be hard to define what is Doey, you know, like, is this Doey, I think the hat will be the centerpiece. That makes the most sense. And so, like, maybe we'll see it, maybe it'll be cool, maybe we'll see, like, the hat sitting on the floor, and then it'll, like, this is how we meet him, and then he can, like, jump scare us, he can, like, come out of the ground or something. But maybe the hat is the only, like, physical part of him that makes sense. JT7 plays games, thank you for the $20. A big shout out to JT7. W's JT7 in the chat. They said I added plays games to my name. I mentioned that at the beginning of the stream. Well, thank you a ton. You are nuts. Crazy Gamer 88. Thank you for the $2. They said thoughts on the last trademark they didn't use yet. I don't know. I can't really speak on it, to be honest. Like, I legally can't. It is interesting though. It is interesting. I can't talk about it, but I guess we'll have to wait and see, because I am just as curious as you are, and we both know what we're talking about, and no one else does. MD Switchy, thank you for becoming a member for freaking 26 months. That is insanity. I have known you have been, like, a member for forever. I remember when, like, you became a member. That is nuts. They said I'd like them to release the full jingle for Doey. I think they will. They might, like, right before the chapter drops, like the day before. I don't know when, but they will soon. I'm sure they will soon. So big shout out to you. Skibbity Rizzler, thank you for the $1. They didn't say anything. I guess they just wanted me to say that. Jordan is meh. Thank you for the 2. They said Poppy and Doey, allied or allies to us, but enemies to each other. That is an interesting point. Like I don't know what happens with Doey, but you make a good point about like or it like I don't know how to describe it. It'll be like a really weird dynamic to have 2 friends that like us but hate each other. I guess they'll just be like fighting for us. Skibbity Rizzler is back. Thank you for the 2. They said, do you think it'll be on console on release? No, unfortunately. I could say pretty confidently no. JT7 plays games. Thank you for the $10. They said, do you remember me from the other streams? Of course I do, actually. Yeah, you added your, I'm guessing you added your, you changed your name this stream, but you kept the JT7, so yeah, I remember. Big shout out to you again. Brant Regner, thank you for the 1 gifted. Oh my gosh, I can never pronounce names. Dasees 5307, thank you for the 5. They said, is the trailer in the trailer at 109? I think the voice could be the prototype. I guess we'll listen to it now. I guess because I've just you guys chat is going so insane. It's just been like reading donos this whole stream, man. But hold on, yeah, we'll try to look into it. Whoa, is that too loud? Is that I don't know. We'll see. I was so confused. I thought the sheep sound was in the video. That scared me.
I've got something special and more.
Okay, I see when thinking about it, I see why people think it could be the prototype because like the voice has like a glitchiness to it. I thought that maybe it would have been a like I thought it might have just been like a VHS tape because like listen to it, it has that weird filter over it. I mean, it could be a VHS tape with the prototype. It was just like mimicking someone's voice, but it definitely sounds like a VHS tape, right?
Something special and
wait, hold on.
I've got something special and more.
Yeah, that's definitely like playing from a speaker or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm unsure. Finstro, thank you for the 1 gifted. Second Murder Drums OC Maker, thank you for the 10. They said I added you on Discord. My username is Fizzy Frog. Well, just send me a message. I'll like whenever you have whatever you're wanting to show me, and I'll make sure to get back to you. DJ Dragon Hulk, thank you for the 2. They said honestly hope we don't end up killing Yarnaby. I don't know. I kind of want to kill Yarnaby. Also, what you know what? I'm gonna ask there's a couple more donos I need to get through. But while I do that, I need to ask chat while it like catches up. What can someone here explain why Yarnaby is so big? Why is he so large?
You can hide.
What is that? I don't get it. Look, this is our hand. So this is like our upper arm, right? At most. Or not our upper. This is our hand. Yeah, just where our hand would be when we're holding up, like maybe by our shoulder area, a little bit lower, and it is maybe up to here. Is he like 10 feet tall? Like what? And he's like small in other places. I don't get it. Crouched? Could we be crouched? I guess that makes sense. Oh, we are kind of low to the floor, so. Maybe he still looks like very wide. It's weird. I guess maybe the perspective is weird, but I think you guys are right that he's definitely crouching. He still looks humongous. He would still be at least as tall as us if we were crouching. So I don't know. Brant Regner. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Thank you for the 1. They did not leave a message. Terrico, shout out to you, Terrico. Thank you for the £5. They said confession time. Every time I see your PFP, I always think it's a mouse. Cannot wait for chapter 4. You know what? I hear that all the time. Yeah, a lot of people think it's a mouse. A lot of people think it's all sorts of other things. People get surprised when it's like a sheep. But I've had this logo for years now, years upon years. I think I had it made in 2019. My dad made it for me. So huge shout out to him. He gave me like the computer I'm using now to make content. Gave me the logo. He even gave me an intro and everything. So That's where it comes from. That's the origin story of that. But big shout out to him, and big shout out to you, Terrico. I can't wait to see what you're cooking up for chapter 4. JT7 plays games. Thank you for the 10. They said, I feel as if the majority of the Poppy Playtime fan base is children because the game tunes crap, and I feel like this game will really deter the younger audience due to its violence. Yes, I do agree that there's a large audience for people who like watch like the content farmy stuff. But how many of them actually play the game? I think a large majority of them just like are attached to the characters. So nothing's gonna stop those people from just like taking Doughy and then like turning him into like cartoons or Benji X Scarlet songs and everything else. I don't think any of them actually care about the game. Like no matter how violent the game is, like Doughy looks pretty cute and Yarnaby looks pretty cute. So I wouldn't be shocked if it doesn't really matter. Even though this literally like this is one of the coolest shots from Mob. How it like pans up and you can see people are spiked. That makes it look almost intentional. Like they put him up there. I used to watch a bunch of videos about like tribes, like the tribe people, and there was like some story I heard where they would they like gave them a pig as a gift, and then they like cut its head off and then like staked it, and they've also done that with like people. Just like other weird things like that. And I wonder if this is almost meant to be like a mimic of that. They would do that to intimidate people. So I wonder if this is like maybe the prototype or Harley or whatever doing that exact same thing to kind of like don't come near, or maybe it's just meant to look scary, Julian's World, thank you for the dollar Canadian. They did not leave a message. I'm like way behind. Hold on, we're gonna speed run this. Can't decide on a good name. Thank you for the $2. I think that's a great name. They said Yarnaby is large because we are way closer to him. I guess, but like he looks tiny in some of these other screenshots. I'm curious if I can pull it up. Yeah, he looks like we're significantly taller than him in this one. I feel like, or we got at least a few inches on him. Landon, I'm just gonna call you Landon. Thank you for the $20. They said a theory for chapter 5. We could be going to innovation on the top floor of the factory via the stairway to hell from chapter 1. Whatever happened to that? They mention it in the ARG too, so that matters somehow. It could have maybe. Oh, I'll finish this. They said just thinking it could be a possibility because of Poppy's description of the prison. I wonder if maybe the stairway to hell isn't like a real place. I wonder if it's I wonder if the stairway to hell was like meant to be symbolic of what was to come, because they showed it in the Project Playtime ARG and everything, but we never used it. So they might have been like stairway to hell, which could have been foreshadowing that as we're going downward, like the metaphorical stairway, things become worse. Because Poppy did literally say the prison is hell. Like she said that. So yeah, that's what I think. Jellyberry Thief 5, they said, I think the big Yarnaby clip is an old version of the game because the quality overall in the clip is low. I'd have to find it again. I don't remember where it is. Oh, I found it. I don't know. It actually looks kind of detailed to me. Is that a hot take? Kind of looks fine. I mean, I'm getting like really bad compression on this. Like I said, we can go into like, I have like the fully downloaded non-compressed by YouTube version because they just give it to partners. So we can look at that, but it looks pretty detailed to me. I don't get that. I don't get like those criticisms. I don't know if we'll ever get to that part of this stream, but yeah. I personally disagree. Cat Chat, thank you for the 2 Australian. They said I thought Great Dane size, not polar bear size. Exactly. Even Great Dane size. I'm surprised at how big he was. I thought he was going to be like maybe up to our hands, like maybe up to here. He seemed like he was gonna be a short guy, but I get it. It's bigger bodies initiative, not little bodies initiative. I think it would have been better if he was smaller though. Boy, thank you for the 5. They said maybe it's a red smoke hallucination. I actually, in my video, I had said, oh, maybe it is a red smoke hallucination. I don't remember if I left it in the video or not. That's how I stayed up like all night for that. So I don't even remember if I kept it in, but if I did, the reason I was considering cutting it out is because like there's no red smoke in the computer area. All the red smoke's in like the prison area over here. So I don't know. I don't know if I agree. Second, Murder Drums, OC Maker 35010. They said I sent you 2 messages on Discord. Well, I'll make sure to check them out. Big shout out to you. You're going insane this stream. Yeah, huge shout out to everybody. Everybody is just going insane. We're already almost at 1,000 likes. We're 40 minutes in. It's crazy. DJ Dragon Hulk 35010. They said I don't want to kill Yarnaby because he's more like a dog and not like characters like Catnap and Mommy Longlegs. So I'm hoping we could save him instead of killing him. Okay, you know what? You actually make a good point. I guess killing him is what you would expect to do, but it's kind of sad because like he's kind of just like he's just kind of like a dumb guy, you know? I don't want to do that to him. I don't want to do that to my guy. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, if you send a donation, I will read it here in a second. But I want to get through the drama stuff. So like I said, people weren't crazy big fans of the banner. They thought it looked like Garden of Man. They gave a bunch of their thoughts here. This guy, of course, compared it to Jumbo Josh. But yeah, a lot of people thought the design was this person liked the fan-made design better. This person was bringing up that the trailer looked kind of glitched, you know. And I actually totally agree. It like the hand here is bugged. This guy said this is dumb living Play-Doh. They say he's an ally. I don't know. We'll see. Garden of Banban odd design. Garden of Banban odd character. How many people are gonna say that? Yeah, I like the design that he's got the 3-hand symbol on his torso, or I like the fact. Yeah. So it's been mixed with that. It's been mixed. I already talked about it, but a lot of people have been saying that the polishing of the game isn't there. And I'm curious, what do you guys think? Like, does this not look like finished? I'm sitting here like writing for Mom, and I'm not always one to speak super positive about Mom all the time, and just say everything is good when I don't think it is. But this one I totally disagree with. Like I understood all of like. I understood why some people were upset with the boxy design because I thought it looked a bit like crazy. I'm not even a huge fan of the Mommy Longlegs design. But I don't get this. I don't. I think it looks way better than anything we've had before. So I personally disagree. Also, while I'm here, one correction I wanted to make on my video is I said, oh, we're getting the red hand back, but we might be like upgrading our flashlight. I forgot. I guess I was partially right, but I completely forgot. Our flashlight breaks in chapter 3. So, with that being said, this is just us getting our flashlight back. Like, we're gonna get the red hand, sure, but that's why it flickers, because we're gonna get the on and off flashlight just like we did in chapter 2. Like the one that we could turn on and off. Maybe they'll add some mechanics to that too, because we can see that like our flashlight is definitely not always on. See, like here it's not on. This could be earlier in the game, but in a lot of other places it's not on. But I think we're going to, maybe they'll add some mechanics, but I think this is just how we're getting our flashlight back. Terrico said, I think the trailer was a bit rushed, but I think the chapter will be fine. I don't know if I can even say that. There's a lot of cinematics in it. I feel like I disagree with that too. One thing I will say to close on this point is that the developers did respond. They responded because people asked, saying, well, they responded with 2 letters. They said, people said the trailer is the final version of the game quality, because people were going off in the Discord server about how this looks bad, it looks unfinished, it looks everything. But they did, to provide you guys some kind of clarity, they did say, they said no. They said no, it's not, it's not the final version. They said a trailer will never be the final version of anything. So don't expect this to be it. Don't expect this to be it. Yeah, there should be some more polishing. I still feel like it's like, maybe there's a couple things, like some people brought up how over on, let me see if I can remember where it is. Over on this shot, oh, it's gone. In the screenshot version, there was like some weird untextured goo, so that was weird. But I don't know. Other than that, I kind of disagree, and I like it. Yeah, overall I like it. But let me catch up on donations real quick. Android T King, thank you for the 14 czar. They said, I don't know what that is. They said you could check out what my theory is on that post. Oh, we'll make sure to check out the post. Thank you for the 14 of that currency. DJ Dragon Hulk, thank you for the $10. They said, I don't want to kill Yarnaby because he's more like a dog and not like characters like Catnap and Mommy Longlegs. So I'm hoping we could save him instead of killing him. I think I read that already. So yeah, I totally get what you mean. Kyle Langley, thank you for the $2. They said Sheep Rampage lore, I guess because of what I was talking about earlier. Thank you for the 2. Foxy Z Gamer, thank you for the 10. They said, you think Joey attacked Kissy Missy because he literally came from above, let's say. There was something hot that he hit her with, so she was struggling against him. And again, he is made of Play-Doh. I don't know who attacked Kissy at all anymore, because, yeah, I thought maybe Doey being revealed would give us some answers. I don't think it could have been Doey. It just doesn't... It would make sense on how he could be sneaky, but I don't know. Maybe it could have been one of, like, the minions, one of the Harley Silver minions? I don't know. I have no idea, I'll be honest. That's confused me so much. JT7 plays games. Thank you for the $10. It said, unfortunately, I think you might be right. Unfortunately, I don't... I'm assuming you're talking about like how a lot of people thought it was unfinished. Oh, Terrico said, I love the trailer, by the way. I just don't think they had a lot of time to polish it. Yeah, me and you know there was definitely a rush for it. I don't know if you were up at the time, but there was definitely a rush for it. So maybe partially, but I feel like especially with the level of crunch they had, I think it turned out pretty good. Can't decide on a good name. Thank you for the 2 again. They said, do you think any new character will survive? I don't know. They like to kill everything. They like to kill a lot of things. They like to kill literally everything. So I'd say Harley or Doey or maybe some of the people in Safe Haven. I think Safe Haven, I think they're like, imagine we go into Safe Haven, right? We walk in there and there's a bunch of like traumatized toys, you know, just like sitting there, hanging out, kind of like Kissy. Kissy could have even been a part. What if Kissy, wait, my theory was, what if, or my like stress theory, I didn't mention it in the video. What if Kissy and Ollie were a part of Safe Haven? So like they were in charge of, because they're alive, you know, it's like Kissy never killed anybody, or she doesn't seem like she'd ever kill anybody. So that seemed weird outside of the people she was like probably had to kill because of the prototype in the Hour of Joy. What if like Ollie, the reason he can speak to us and knows where we are and everything is because he's in Safe Haven, and what if Kissy Missy was in Safe Haven and that's how they were able to like all reach out to us because there was like a committee trying to get us to come back? That could be an interesting idea. Jeb Manning, thank you for the 5. They said maybe there's more than one Yarnaby, a small one and a small. I think you meant to say a small one and a large one. I don't know. I don't think there's dude, the sheep. I don't think there's going to be multiple Yarnaby. I think it's just like some perspective issues, the way they filmed it. I don't know. In this one, Yarnaby still looks taller than us, even though he looks a lot shorter than us in different ones. Smudge 75. They said, what if the part of the chapter 3 ARG doc that says Catnap can shrink to a third of his size was actually talking about Yarnaby? He has claws and he's a cat. Well, I think I need to apologize to the developers because I think I was the one to sort of like push that rumor or push that statement. That was never true. They said he could contort to a third of his size, which I sort of assumed meant like, oh, he could go to a third of his size, but they just meant like if there was an object that was like a third of his size, like let's say there was like he was playing he was playing that one game where like you have to bend underneath a bar. He could do it with anything that was like a third of his size. So he was flexible, basically. JT7 plays games. Thank you for the 10. You were absolutely insane. He said he might be bigger because we were crouching. Yeah, that was from before. You're right. I think I agree with you. Slushy, thank you for the 2. They said you were the best Poppy Playtime YouTuber. Well, thank you so much. That means the absolute world. Big shout out to you. Thank you for the 2. ZNY Dragon, thank you for the 20. Thank you for the 20. They said, why do you think Harley and the prototype are working together? I think because the prototype hates the employees. They caged and they did all these things to the toys. And Harley, I think he's super petty. I think he's really petty. I think well, maybe not like just like petty, and maybe there's a reason for it because like the employees seemed really fed up with Harley. Harley seemed really fed up with the employees. So there was tension there. They built that throughout the entire ARG. So I think that they both hated the employees. I even theorize, like a lot of people theorize maybe the employees even like killed Harley or had something to do with him becoming who he is. And then they realized that they both, they have this hatred, so they teamed up. And Harley was always super interested in the prototype because the prototype was so smart. And the prototype was also notably ruthless and violent, which is why a lot of people thought the prototype might have been Harley Sawyer, because Harley Sawyer was like no empathy, all about progress, all about all these other things. While they're basically like the same personality. So it would make sense. It would make sense. Yeah, so I don't know. Kyle Langley, thank you for the 20. They said the gameplay looks cleaner than the previous chapters, like how they changed interactive buttons when picking something up. That's what I mean. Look at this. I like this. It looks like they're it looks more polished than like chapter 3. I feel like that was one of the big issues with chapter 3, is that it wasn't polished at all. So I don't know. I'm on your team with that one. Poppy Playtime fan, thank you for the 2. They said, I also friend requested you on Discord, by the way. Well, I generally only add people who like I know personally. If you send a message though, I'll definitely make sure to look at it. Golden G Tag, thank you for the 10. They said he's bigger because it looks like we're crouching. It has to be. Yeah, that was from before. I that definitely makes a lot of sense. I kind of, what are your guys' thoughts on this room? What I think, and I mentioned it slightly in my video, but what I think is happening here is Harley says like let's make a game out of you or whatever. Let's listen to it.
Let's make a game of you.
Yeah, he said, let's make a game of you, before like this like alarm might be going off, and then this door opens. And then we know Yarnaby comes in here, and then in like that one screenshot we got before, we have to use like this, these batteries to power wires. And I don't know if we could see any of the wires in here. I don't think we can, but I think that might be alluding to Harley is going to open the vault, send Yarnaby in. This was probably a testing area because there was all like the TVs and stuff. So as a matter of fact, this might even have been one of the places where like the prototype was tested. Remember where like he like locked the door or something? I don't remember exactly, but yeah, this was like a testing facility. That's why they put the padded walls so they don't like freak out. And they might send Yarnaby in there to then scare us. Maybe this will be like our first look at Yarnaby, and he'll try to get us. So that's what I think is gonna be happening. Second Murder Drones OC Maker, thank you for the 10. They said, I'm making some art to say hello to you. Well, I can't wait to see it. Again, make sure to send me that on Discord, and I will make sure to check it out. XX Bunny Kit XX, I love that name. Thank you for the 5. They said, I was watching the trailer. Me and my sister screamed and yelled, and my brother was so confused. He doesn't understand us. No, I was the same way. Also, something I wanted to say is, if you guys want to see my raw reaction to the trailer, because I ended up having early access and everything, I didn't do a reaction. Make sure to check out Lightning's video on it after this stream, because he had my reaction raw. It was in the middle of the night, but yeah, it was a raw reaction. So if you want to see what I thought, make sure to go check that out. I'll link it here. Make sure to go check that out. Let them know I sent you. Terrico said, unfortunately, I'm going to have to head to bed. Looking forward to your chapter 4 content, dude. I'm looking forward to your chapter 4 content even more, Terrico. I forget it's probably late for you, but have a wonderful night, and hopefully we'll be playing the game soon, Terrico. Hopefully we'll be playing this soon. DJ Alex, thank you for the 2 pounds. They said, I've got to go now. Excellent stream as always, Sheep. Well, thank you, DJ Alex. Thank you for your support. You're insane. JT7 plays games. Thank you for the 10. They said, no, I mean, unfortunately, brain rotted kids may be fans still. Oh, okay, that makes sense. You meant with like the like how graphic the content's getting. That could be worrying. I don't want to see people that are really, really young.
Need to make this right.
Whoa. I don't want to see people that are really, really young that shouldn't be seeing like violent stuff getting like dragged into like that kind of content, and then seeing things that they really shouldn't be, like you know, like this with like the body spiked up and stuff. You know, they don't need to be saying that. So that could be a little bit worrisome, to be honest. Project Kickin' Chicken, thank you for the 5. Your message was deleted by Austin. Hopefully it was a good message, but thank you for the 5. Sabadoo 30, thank you for the 10 pounds. They said the Doctor trailer makes me think back when Poppy says wake up at the start of chapter 1 to 2 was to the Doctor and connects to him waking up, and the prototype told her to, so she yelled, "You lied to me." I don't know about the lying part. You know what, I'll ask what you guys think again while I go back, or while I go through the rest of the super chats. Hold on. That's Ollie. That's something. I don't know what that is. You've lied to me. So who is she talking to? Could she be talking to this character from before? I don't know. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts. As for the like waking up part, I'm pretty sure Poppy she has read like you know, she herself is made of poppy flowers, or her hair is scented like them. And so I think the reason we passed out and she told us to wake up was because we opened her case after years of her having all this stuff floating around. And I think the red gas was made from poppy flowers, because it's red and, you know, it's poppy playtime. So when we opened it, it made us pass out, and it was her telling us to wake up so we could like continue our journey. That's what I think. Wolfie Yote, thank you for the 50 DKK. They said, I'm with Tirico on still hoping for Huggy's return. Me too. I still agree. What are your thoughts? If not this chapter, maybe chapter 5. We never saw his body dragged away. They're teasing it way too much for him to not show up. He has to show up. I think Huggy is definitely showing up. I'll be honest. I think he's definitely showing up. So we'll see. ZNY Dragon, thank you for the 20. They said, that is insane. They said, do you think Pianosaurus will have a smaller role like Dog Day, or will he be more prominent? I don't know. And to be fair, if it's anything like Dog Day, they did Dog Day perfectly. Dog Day was a small character, but he represented everything relating to chapter 3. That's how to make a good small character. Dog Day was done perfectly. He was like disgusting, disturbing, and he like told you the story. Dog Day was done perfectly. So I hope they like for any of the characters that have smaller roles, they do something like that. But your local player, thank you for the 2. They said, hey bro, I hope you're having a good night. I'm having a great night. I hope you are as well. Thank you for the 2. Second Murder Drones, OC Maker with the 10. You're insane. They said, I'm working on an art of Doughy, and then there's like maybe some emojis or something that like did not load on my chat, but I can't wait to see it. Cody Lamberti, thank you for the 2. They said, do you think Project Playtime is going to get updated? No. No, I don't know what's going on with it, but I don't know. Maybe one day. Subtitle sheep. I actually have the transcript. So, but they say I failed you. Don't know who that is. I don't know why they say voice. It's definitely Poppy. 100% Poppy. I just realized that person asked about Project has like a boxy. They have like a boxy profile picture and everything. They were actually I feel so bad because I feel so bad for all Project fans. I'm sorry for saying that, or for saying no. Let's hope it comes back. Kyle Langley, thank you for the 20. They said, where is the prototype? I wanted to see him so bad. I'm telling you guys, I don't think he's going to be very important. I think Harley Sawyer is going to take the main stage in this one. Thank you for the 20. That is insane. But yeah, that's personally what I think. JT7 plays games. Thank you for the 10. They said the I failed you right before Poppy says you lied to me was definitely Doughy saying he failed us. No, it wasn't Doughy. It was somebody else. It kind of sounds like Doughy. You're kind of right, but it's somebody. Hold on. Let me listen. I failed you. And then, dude, what was that sheep? It just cut out. Like, doesn't it doesn't sound the same. And also in the captions they said, wait, they said Doughy, and this other one they said voice. So like they're not trying to hide what Doughy's saying. But yeah. Oh, Project, you said sheep. They deleted my message because I asked to be a mod. Oh, I'm sorry. Guys, don't like Don't like ask to be mod or anything like that, but we'll see. Right now I'm not needing new mods, but you're in like every stream and everything, so if I'm ever in need of mods, I know there's a lot of people that are like super active in the streams and stuff, so you guys will definitely be at the top of the list. Cody Lamberti, thank you for the one. They did not leave a message, but then that was the Project Playtime person. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. Anyway, we're all caught up on that stuff. We'll see how long that lasts. But yeah, like we said, the trailer drama, we've already gone through basically all of that. I think what are your guys' thoughts? I was reading donations through that entire segment. What is the chat's thoughts? Let me get what did you think about the trailer? Rate the trailer from a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being you thought it was the worst trailer. So we'll do like a curved scale. 1 is you thought it was the worst trailer Mob ever made. It doesn't necessarily mean it was trash, but of every single trailer they released from Project Playtime, Chapter 1, all these other things, tapes, everything, you thought it was their worst one. 10 being you thought of everything, all the cinematic trailers, through Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Project Playtime, everything, you thought it was their best ever. So let's see. Let's see what the chat's saying. Sorry, I'm taking a drink. I'm taking a drink of carbonated water. It like burns my throat sometimes if I swallow it too fast. I'm seeing good things. 7 to 8 seems to be like the average. 7, I saw 1 5. I've only seen 1 5, some 4s. It seems like everybody thinks, like 5 being average for Mob. It seems like everybody thinks this was above average. So I don't know. Maybe everyone everyone likes it. I don't know. I'm seeing a couple ones. The quality could have been better. So it's not the best. What I'm getting from this, some people think it's the best, but it's not the best, but it's still generally good. Sheep is a sparkling water enjoyer, confirmed. I love it, dude. I used to drink a lot of soda, so it got me off soda. Because it's like in a can and it's carbonated. So for anyone in chat who drinks too much soda, just do that. It actually like it saved me from drinking this stuff so much. Kyle Langley, thank you for the 10. They said 1K likes in 1 hour. Big shout out to you guys. Like the stream and subscribe if you have not already to not miss streams. And so this one gets pushed out to more people. That is actually insane. It's so cool to see your channel grow. I appreciate your thoughts in every video. It also helps that you're a partner in crime. Well, thank you for the 10. I appreciate your support so much. That's the only reason I can do this. Same with everybody else's. But yeah, I appreciate that a ton. I appreciate that, Kyle. Anyway, let's talk about the new thumbnails. So I'm not going to talk about them too much. I'm going to skim over them because they're going to come up again. So thumbnail 1 is super zoomed in. But thumbnail 1 is Huggy, who's just, the poster boy. He's obviously going to be there. I don't think that matters. But then we see Doughy. He kind of has an evil look to him. I'm not going to say this inherently matters. This one just seems like a general trailer thing. It's meant to be like, oh, who's that guy? They might just give him an evil look because it's the trailer. This one has been sparking a whole lot more debate. Yeah, why in the world are the last 2 main villains like inside of him? Isn't that weird? I've seen rumors. I think the best rumor I've seen to explain this without going into he's secretly a bad guy. Again, he kind of has that weird like smile to him. But I've seen a stretch theory saying like, oh, maybe they put the other characters in here and like because they're dead, and they're like a part of, I know some people think that he might even be related to the prototype. So like, what if this like is the prototype, like his creation, just like a shapeshifter? I don't know. That was not too serious, but yeah, they are consumed and he's not. And that's like one stretch theory. But another theory I saw that makes sense is that, well, a lot of people think he's going to be able to shape shift. So if he's able to shape shift into different things, maybe he's able, if he ever becomes a villain, or maybe even to help us, he might become Mommy Longlegs and become Catnap, or at least their like shape. And either his abilities will help us, or if he turns on us, we'll have to like relive those encounters. That would be cool. That'd be really cool. I don't see Doughy the Dough Man as a main antagonist. I don't know, man. I think I have to disagree. I put this little note here. It appears so, but maybe not. So let's talk about, is Doughy the Dough Man an ally? Nikki, thank you for the 5. And and Nauska Van, I can't pronounce any of these names. I'm terrible at pronouncing. Anouska Van Jarsveld. Thank you for the $2 Australian. They said, could Doughy be Elliot Ludwig? Just a thought. Also, Nikki, they posted a an interesting lemon emoji. That's a hilarious emoji considering like all the lemon references. I wonder where lemons are going to be in chapter 4. They have to exist somewhere, right? I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about, is Doughy an ally? So, first, let's run a poll. I'm curious if I'll be able to convince any of you guys. We'll do a before and after poll. Is Doughy an ally? Yes and no. Go. He seems like a warden. That seems like it was a Yarnaby's job, but I don't know. So far, it is 59 or 60% saying yes, with 100 votes. Vote up, vote up. Still mostly yeses. I wish I could drag it down so it could show on. No, can I like pop it out? No. We'll run it for another like 60 seconds. Shout out to everybody in watching on TV who cannot vote. They have like no idea what's going on. Do I think Doughy will be a friend or attack? Well, that's what we're about to talk about. Someone said, sheep, why are you so good at ignoring people? It's hard to read chat. Chat is scrolling like crazy. I even put a slow-mo on, but Doughy is not an ally. The thumbnail says otherwise. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Second Murder Drones OC Maker, thank you for the 10. They said they literally say he's an ally in the description of the trailer. Oh, we'll talk about it. ZNY Dragon, thank you for the 10. They said the trailer is clearly hiding Kissy Missy's face. I wonder if her face is badly distorted after being attacked. I agree with you completely. I think her face is gonna look really creepy or something, like really sad. Like we'll find. I think what'll happen is like we'll finally uncover Kissy. It'll be like, oh my gosh, Kissy, you're alive. How beautiful is this? And then she turns around and she is just like, what in the world? Like it'll be like a sad scene. Sheep, please look at mod chat. Sorry, I always close. I close all my social medias when I stream because it eats up resources. Oh, what is this? Hold on. We'll pull it up. Gabriel. I'm gonna end the poll, by the way. 63% said Doughy is in fact an ally. I disagree. Even though if you watched my video, I literally say I agree, but I will show you guys. I will show you guys otherwise here in a second. First off, the mods sent the wonderful chat moderators sent me this. We'll see what it is. So this was from Gabriel C. Brown, who I believe am I wrong? I thought he did the Pianosaurus one. I might be wrong. But he said, does the voice at the beginning of the Poppy trailer sound familiar? I can't wait for y'all to hear all 4 character theme songs in the game. What? There's gonna be 4? Hold on. 4. Wait, what? Look at the emojis. 1 for Yarnaby. We don't have a Yarnaby one yet, so that's nice. Hashtag feed the mods. Don't know about that. First one's Yarnaby. The second one is Pianosaurus, which you've already heard. Oh wait, they're right here. Yarnaby, Pianosaurus, Doey is gonna get one, of course, and then also the Nightmare Critters. Wait, hold on. This is an interesting callback, actually. Okay, a lot of people were speculating. This wasn't very heavily speculated on. You might have completely missed it, but look, during the sorry, I'm holding in a sneeze right now. Oh my gosh. So for the 12th day of playtime, they gave us this Nightmare Critters thing. And with every other one, they either gave them a VHS tape if they had one, but for the majority of them, like where's one that actually did have a tape? See, PJ Pugapo, I don't know where he had a VHS. I don't actually exactly know. That might have been the Marcus one, or it might have just been like the intro one. Okay, yeah, Mommy Longlegs had her VHS tape, but then the Nightmare Critters, most of them didn't have them. Kissy didn't have one, she doesn't have a tape. Boxy doesn't have one, he doesn't have a tape. But the Nightmare Critters have one. So, I think we're going to get to see what this is, and hopefully, if we're super lucky, it might even be a Nightmare Critters cartoon. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Second Murder Drones OC Maker, thank you for the 10. They said, just so you know, I'll probably be drawing what I think the prototype looks like. Just so you know, I'll probably be drawing. Oh, you just accidentally copy pasted it. All right. Well, I'm interested to see. I mean, we know kind of what he looks like from the shrine, but like not exactly. Anyway, this is a 28-second teaser. Are we gonna? This is like live reaction. Are we gonna see? Are we gonna get to hear them? Let's listen. By the way, I'm signing myself up to getting copyrighted, so yeah, we'll see what happens. Actually, these probably aren't copyright, but whatever. Oh, loud. Wait, is that loud for you? I need to know if I need to turn my mic down. Okay. Oh wait, all right, that's Doey. So let's listen. Oh shoot! Wait, are we gonna get to hear all of them? Okay, so wait, now I can finally hear exactly what he said. He's stretchy, he's gummy, he's squishy, he's what? He's funny. All right, I guess he's funny. D-O-E-Y. Okay, so I guess we'll hear the rest of that later. What's this? This one we've heard before. What is that? Hold on, let's play it in full. That sounds really cool. I like that. That's kind of catchy. I actually really like that one. Repost that, but well, I need to listen to that again. That's like Halloween. That's almost like Halloween-esque. I do like that one. That one might be my favorite. Nice, dude. The Yarnaby one. I think from that we can like assume Yarnaby's gonna be like a cuddle toy. Oh, that is so cool. I think I like the Nightmare Critters one the best. The Yarnaby one is also nice. Low-key, I feel like the only one they've revealed, the Pianosaurus one, I don't know. I was gonna say that one might be my least favorite, but it's probably recency bias. The Nightmare Critters one sounds nice though. Yeah. Hold on. All right. Yeah, those are sick. I didn't think we were. So we're gonna get a Yarnaby commercial in the game, but how? And same with the Nightmare Critters. Did that? Okay, hold on. Let me re-listen. Did that sound like it could have been an intro, or was that? I don't know. Hold on. Sounds kind of commercially, to be honest. It didn't sound like the Smiling Critters like intro. I thought maybe it was gonna be a commercial, but I guess not. Title Purple, thank you for the 2. They did not leave a message. JT7 plays games, thank you for the 10. They said, OMG, we hear the other ones. Wow. Yeah, I was not expecting this. I actually scrolled past this on Twitter today. I was fully not expecting there to be teasers. I was just like, oh, cool, they're doing it. And I just went on with my day. So that's cool. Kyle Langley, thank you for the 10. They said, whoa, why is the Nightmare Critters theme song kind of fire? Yeah, it kind of has like a Halloween like theming to it. It's kind of cool. I think the other ones musically are like sound more like commercially and what you'd expect. And the Nightmare Critters one kind of I don't know how to describe it. It's a little different. It's a little different from all of them, but I still like it. It's different a good way. I don't know. It's cool. It sounds like definitely gonna be Halloween theme though. Munley Void, thank you for the 20. They said, call back to the kids. Last chapter, Catnap and Miss Delight share that the kids were quote unquote safe, and I don't recall there being confirmation they are dead. So maybe we'll find out what happens to them in this new chapter. You're right. That's a very good point. Maybe Miss Delight knew they were in the safe haven. That is a really good point. Thank you for the 20. You guys are absolutely cooking. Yeah, someone in chat just said, we're gonna make you skivity. What does that mean? What does that mean? I was not expecting that today. So that is cool. That is very cool. Anyway, as I mentioned, 63% of you guys think that Doughy the Dough-Man is not gonna be the main villain. And I even said it myself. But I think we might be wrong here, because firstly, if you guys missed it when they launched the premiere in the middle of the night, it was like random. It was originally called like Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 a new ally, so it was pushing to us that Doughy was going to be the ally. And he said, Tyler said, by the way, I'm sure you'll caught this already, but I wanted to say that the title change to the premiere of the video to remove a new ally wasn't a leak. You know, that's just for like marketing, because they wanted it to be called a gameplay trailer. So originally it was supposed to be a new ally. That was the name of the trailer. They just made it gameplay trailer because they thought it would get more views. But that here in the description, again, they say a brand new ally joins you. Kissy and Poppy in the darkest adventure in the Poppy Playtime series yet. So they are pushing and pushing and pushing Doughy to be an ally. And like I said before, or like we saw before, they ended up making him the banner. Why would they do this? They would not, like, in my opinion, I don't think they would make just our friend, even if they're important, they wouldn't make our friend, they didn't make Kissy or Poppy the banners of any of the games. They've only ever made the main villains consistently. And like I said before, they said the material choice of the villain was going to be very important. And obviously, if you watch this, it was going to be very, like, the animation was going to be like it was something they were proud of. It was a selling point. And like, look at this. Does this not just look like, could you imagine this on the drawing board when they were like, guys, let's make a character who literally can like shape and morph and like do all this stuff. Imagine how cool it would look in the animation. Like, that sounds exactly like what they were going for. Something I wanted to call back to is this thumbnail. And the fact that he looks so evil. He looks so evil. And I'm partially curious if like I said, if he shapeshifts into these characters, he might be doing it to try and kill us, like, or betray us, and he has like the evil look to him. I just feel like there's so much push for him to be just like one of our friends. Something I also found interesting, I don't know if this is a point worth mentioning, like, or I don't know if this is a good point, whether it matters or not. But if you look at the safe haven thing here, they're like, we are safe on this side, and then it says, I'm scared over here. So my original theory was that, okay, I think I still agree with this more than the other one, than what I'm about to say, but it's still worth mentioning, is that they were all traumatized and that's why they're sad. By the way, this one here looks like Braun the dinosaur. I don't remember what creator mentioned that, but I think it might have been Tibbers who said it. And I didn't even realize because I was like, this is Bobby Bear Hug, Dog Day, Kick It Chicken, Hoppy Hopscotch, Crafted Corn, Bunzo Bunny, and I was like, what is that? It looks like a pill. But no, it is Braun. So we got Braun in in chapter 4. But it's also possible that Doughy could be a bad guy, and like this is that they have like these sad faces because they're scared. They even say I'm scared here, and that could be why he hates Poppy for helping us. I don't know. It goes both ways. Yeah, it goes both ways. Apparently my chat mods are fighting right now about buying food for people. Is it? I think everyone. I have 4 chat mods, by the way, and I think they're all here. If you guys are here, type in chat. I'm curious if you're all here. But yeah. And that's one theory. I'm still more confident in the fact, in my original theory that like Doughy's good and Poppy is bad, or at least that this is a safe place for them. Doughy could betray us still, and like maybe the toys wouldn't know. He could have like an ulterior motive or something. Because after all of the people, you know, the prototype who also wanted to save the children, like obviously he's not going to be too happy with us. Poppy said he was going to try and kill us because we're one of the employees that he wanted to kill for what we did to the children. So I mean, that's why Doughy could maybe want to kill us and could betray us. Another point is also, if Doughy wants to save the children and the prototype did the Hour of Joy because he wanted to save the children, then maybe Doughy and the prototype are related and have the same goal. This is what I mean, where there's like so many details that could go any way and they all make perfect sense. And as I was moving, I moved my hands while talking. My phone was on the edge of my desk and I just slammed my hand down and I just launched my phone. Hold on. XX Snow Princess XX, thank you for the $20. They said, I want to know who hurt our poor Kissy. Maybe it was Dog Day since he didn't die, or someone else. I want to know. I personally think Dog Day's dead, but Doughy seems sketchy to me if I'm being honest, since he's acting all friendly, but he could backstab us. That is exactly what I mean. I feel like there's a lot. There's a lot to suggest he could be our friend. There's a lot to suggest he could be our enemy. However, if take this angle, okay? Let's say, Arya just said like and subscribe to help us leave the basement, guys. Yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll consider letting my mods out of the basement. That's your guys' reward. But I completely forgot what I was talking about. Whoops. Okay. Let me put it in this angle from you. Let's say I'm the developers, right? And we're like in a meeting, saying, "Hey guys, here's my idea. I want to make a character like this who is going to act like our friend. And then at the end, he's secretly going to be our enemy." What would be cooler is if like maybe Doughy gives us like new obstacles and it takes us like a while to realize that he's the one responsible for them or something. But let's say they're writing it and they're like, we want to do that. How are they going to convey that twist off to new players? What they're going to do is they're going to name the title of the entire trailer A New Ally. They're going to make him seem like the friendliest, like cutest design. You know, he's like he's all welcoming and all these other things. And then in the description, they're like, "Hey guys, look, it's a brand new ally. Guys, it's an ally. Guys, this guy's our friend." Do you see what I mean? Like how it's, if the developers were trying to create a twist, they would want to keep new players engaged, they would sit there and just say, "Hey guys, he's a friend, he's a friend, he's a friend, he's a friend," so they can then like bait and switch us. I don't know. That makes sense to me. Eroga asked, "What was the drama?" We already covered it, but just basically, a lot of people didn't like the trailer. A lot of people were saying the trailer looked Garden of Ban esque, and just stuff like that. People were pointing out that there was like glitches and everything, so stuff like that. Sorry, I'm catching up on super chats. Jet Manning, thank you for the 5. He said maybe he's the defender against the other toys, like he'll fight Yarnaby and Pianosaurus. If he ends up being our friend, that's what I think his role will be. I think his role will be to fight them off, because obviously if he's the leader of the safe haven, why would he be the leader of the safe haven? Maybe because he's willing to he's going to keep them away in some way. There has to be something about them that's important, or something about him. He has to be like powerful enough to where the prototype and them will leave him alone. You know, we saw that they generally have a little bit of mercy. Like Catnap, who was basically just the prototype's puppet, would not attack Miss Delight for guarding the teacher's area. So maybe this is a similar situation where like Doughy they won't mess with Doughy because he's powerful. Or maybe if that theory is true, that they are working with the prototype Doughy, that like this could be a place where they leave them. But I don't know. We see Harley is super active in the chapter, so I don't know if I agree with that exactly. You guys are going insane with these super chats today, by the way. Just big shout out to you guys. You guys are absolutely wild. Kyle Langley, thank you for the 10 again. Do I hear a bird in the background, or am I going crazy? Hashtag free the mods. Well, I can tell you that no mods will be freed. So if someone donates $1 million right now, I will not free the mods, but I will I will consider it. Lo-fi girl lore enthusiasts. What is lo-fi girl lore? Thank you for the 5. They said it's funny how Ollie isn't mentioned as part of the allies. That's kind of sus on Ollie's part. Do they not say that? I mean, yeah, but I just think they don't care. Like Ollie just isn't that big of a deal, you know. If I'm being brutally honest. Zay just play 355. They said, hey man, I have a few questions. Bear with me. One, do you think that Doughy housed the remaining smiling critters, judging by the poster? And they they didn't say any more, but 355, and yes, partially. Because like these are all smiling critters except for a couple. So maybe that's where the mini critters will be. Like we saw in that one screenshot, that there was like a mines area with the actual smiling mini critters. I can't pull it up right now, but we don't see them anywhere. We only see the nightmare critters. So those could be some of the friends, and those could be some of the remainder or the remainder of the orphans or whatever. Lay just said, one of the chat mods, if you don't free us, I will stop working on your fan art I'm making right now. Well, some sacrifices have to be made, Lay. And last I checked, if you want to be let out, you better finish that fan art. No, I'm just kidding, Lay. I'm very excited to see it. Cat. Oh my gosh, I'm like, hold on. That guy, this person's name is like Cat Rampage, but it's like Cat Gang. I don't know what to say. I don't know. Thank you. I'm calling you Cat Rampage. Thank you, Cat Rampage, for the 50. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's like spelled somewhere. I don't want to describe it. All right, I'll try to pronounce it. Cat Kang and Pang. It might be worse when I try to pronounce it. Thank you for the 50. I don't know what currency that is. They did not leave a message. But DJ Dragon Hulk, thank you for the 5. They said, I wonder if we'll see any smiling critter bigger bodies in the safe haven. Just a thought. Not bigger bodies, but like I said, the little critters make sense. Yeah, if I had to guess, I'd say the little critters. I don't know about bigger bodies. I thought maybe we'd see their corpses, but yeah, I'm unsure. Darwizzy, thank you for the 5. They said, hey again, all these characters in the mural are toys, and going back to the Mountain of Dead toys, Doughy could be feeding these toys the 1006. That would be wild if if the children were secretly being betrayed by all of the employees, and then the hour of joy happens, and then they finally find a safe haven, and then in the safe haven they're being fed to the prototype. I don't think that's true. The prototype doesn't eat. That he's the only toy that doesn't eat. But it is interesting. I'm curious what's gonna happen with the amount of dead toys. We also didn't see that in the trailer at all, did we? I thought that was, I'm guessing that's going to be like the intro sequence, like the caves area. I think it'll probably be a bit of a shorter area. Sora is king. Thank you for the 5. They said, Domi being alive is kind of dark when you think about it. They probably blended the test subjects into the dough. Think about it. I guess so. Wait, that kind of is gross when you think about it. Like if they actually were to get them to live, just like blending them in order to make them a liquid, that is disgusting. But that's something Mob would do in this chapter. I mean, we saw like the speared employees and stuff, so I'm not shocked. Oh, I don't know if I can read this, but Black Hood, thank you for the 5. They said, "Hey sheep, do you think the orphanage is a nod?" Or okay, all right. You didn't mention a specific one. Nod to a camp, if you know what I mean. Think about it. Orphans were experimented on like those people. I have to like be very careful about how I talk about this. I know Terrico had mentioned this theory before in another video. But yeah, it does seem like mildly inspired by that. Because it is interesting, like the comparisons, but it's something I've thought about in the back of my mind, but it's something I will never touch with a 10-foot pole, like that theory. Like I said, I know Terrico has had that theory before, or has like teased that theory. I've thought about it. It is weird, the connections, but that is a theory I will never talk about. Because yeah, that is bad. that is bad and dark, and even though it might be related, I don't really want to know. I don't know if I really want to know. I don't know if I want to talk about that. But JT7 plays games. Thank you for the 10. They said, how many kids did they have to make all the little critters? I mean, I would assume hundreds, right? Yeah, or like thousands. I mean, we saw in Home Sweet Home there was like an infinite number of them. So yeah, that's what I would say. Jordan Grubel, thank you for the $5. They said, what's the green represent on the right side of the safe haven drawing? We clearly see the red smoke. Hold on, let me see. Oh, that is kind of interesting because it's like almost like a shield from the red smoke, and then there's green here. I honestly don't know. Could that be related to, because we now know there's multiple kinds of smoke. Where is it?
Let's make a game of you.
Hurry! Let us in! He's outside!
Yeah, the blue smoke. So we know there's multiple kinds of smoke. So what would stop them from there being other kinds? I don't know. But yeah, Ark, no, thank you for the $1. They did not leave a message. Lo-Fi Girl Lore Enthusiast is back. Thank you for the 5. They said, Ollie seems more scared than normal in his voice line in the trailer. He never acted like this in chapter 3. He always talked normal. You're right. It's almost like he's like more scared. We're actually right on it right now. Hold on. He's outside. Who do you think they're talking about? I would say, I mean, I guess Yarnamy. That's the only guess. It would be cool if that was like a later part of the game, because we saw in the chapter 3 trailer. Don't think that a lot of people I feel like are a little bit scared to be like, because a lot of people think these are like small things, you know, like, oh, these voice lines that we're hearing or whatever, they're not important to the game, you know, they wouldn't want to reveal all of it instantly. However, I do want to remind you guys that in chapter 3's gameplay trailer, let me see if I can find the exact moment. This might be the wrong trailer. Was it right here? Hold on. Load. Please, internet. All right.
I want to know what happened and why.
No, I don't want to see it. I think it's the other trailer. Hold on, I'll check the other trailer. But basically, people were like people don't know what these voice lines exactly are for. How right here, listen. Wait, after a quick loading break, listen. All right.
We're coming! Just hold on!
Where Poppy says we're coming, just hold on. That is literally the last line of the entire game. Oh, I see Velvet's in here. How's it going? That is the last line of the entire game. So there's nothing stopping, like stopping them from or stopping these from being like the last thing as we hear. So, yeah, Sheep let us out. Just Kirby, thank you for the 1,000 CRC. I'm not sure what currency that is, but he said Sheep demote Lay and Austin for being bad to Bobby. Well, unfortunately, whatever they're saying about Bobby Bearhug, whether she's dead or not, I know you're an enthusiast and want her to be back, but they're probably right, so I don't know. Zahara Desert, thank you for the $5. They said, do you think Dowie undergone a similar transfer process as Harley Sawyer, considering his body is made out of just Play-Doh? I don't know. It's so confusing because Harley is, they're going like almost, they're pushing almost sci-fi. There was always like a hint of sci-fi in Poppy's stuff, but all, you know, chapters 1, 2, and 3 were all like these you know, more organic, like creepy creations. But now we have the Doctor, who's like Wi-Fi. He's like, or not Wi-Fi. He's like a computer. He's digital. And then now we have Dowie, who's like a goo thing. I honestly have no idea. Sheep, I've been here the whole time, dork. Okay, well, I didn't see you in chat, so shut up. Poppy Playtime fan, thank you for the 2. They said, let the mods out. Just Kirby 02, thank you for the 1,000 CRC. They said, Sheep, I'm your favorite Bobby fan. Give me mod, please. I don't know. I'll have to consider it because I don't really need mods right now. I have like 4 or something. So we'll see. I might need more mods for chapter 4's release. It depends. But I don't know. Our chat is behaving right now. We have 2,000 people in here. Again, big shout out to you guys. Again, like the stream. But we have 2,000 people in here, and I think everyone's been cordial. Now we have the Doctor who's like Wi-Fi. Shut up. I didn't. You know what I meant. I meant digital, not Wi. I don't even know why I said Wi-Fi. But anyway, what I want to do now, I was actually expecting the stream to be an hour long, but it's actually been a lot longer. It's an hour and a half, and we're now finally making it to my post. So, by the way, can everyone please say nice things about this Photoshop that took 2 seconds? I don't know. I guess it looks all right, but I made this. I literally just like copy pasted it from like the thumbnail on this live stream, and then like added fire to the background. But basically, I asked you guys. I said, what are some of your guys' theories about Chapter 4's recently released trailer, Dowie, gameplay, other characters, maybe used in a stream? This is the stream I was talking about. Luke and Stuff. What is this? Wait, Luke and Stuff. Thank you for the $1. Why is their name Sheep is Short? Dude, no. We're not doing that. You're not allowed to call me short. Mods ban anyone who calls me short. But how many people ended up replying here? 573. So, let's go over some of the top theories and see what they are saying. And give me some W's or L's based on what they say. So this is top comment from Pink Tie Guy. If Harley and the prototype are really working together, I can see Harley being the reason the toys all attacked at the same time during the Hour of Joy. He's probably using a digital hive mind to commence it, getting his revenge on the company. Someone mentioned this earlier. Somebody mentioned earlier that they thought like it might have been like a collective effort to do the Hour of Joy like with Harley. So I actually agree with that. I agree that I don't know about like the digital hive mind thing. It depends how far in the sci-fi area they want to go, but yeah, we'll see. Someone just said Sheep Short page. Man, this is like a Discord thing. If you guys didn't know, for everybody else who, for all of the employed folks in chat, on Discord, over the past uh over the past year, it happened back right before chapter 3 dropped. There's been like a meme going around with the developers where they just like pretend I'm short. They pretend I'm short, and it's like literally every time I come into chat, they call me short. They bully me. There's literally a sticker in the official Poppy Playtime thing where they have like they have all sorts of different stickers related to the game. They have one literally just to bully me, and I'm not joking. So that's where that's all coming from. And yeah. Anyway, Reef Central, thank you for the $2 Australian. They said, "What are your thoughts on steam locomotives?" Isn't that like the complex word for train? Because if it is, if it is or isn't, that shows you how much knowledge I have on the topic. So unfortunately, I'm pretty uneducated on it. Poppy Playtime fan, thank you for the $2. They said, "You added fire because the image is fire." I know, right? I put a little flare on it. Made this in about 30 seconds. Guys, I've seen Sheep's driver's license. He is confirmed short. You have not seen my driver's license. Why would I show you my driver's license? Sheep, will you do a live stream when chapter 4 comes out? Yes. And I won't be live streaming again until then, probably. Izzy, thank you for saying I'm tall. Thank you. Hashtag short rampage. Hashtag someone said short theory boy. All right, get out of here. Anyway, this guy said, "My guess is that Doey is generally a chill dude that actually went insane trying to protect everyone from Harley and Yarnaby by absorbing them into his body and subsequently suffocating them." Okay, that is a jump. Considering how we have the portrait of the not so happy kids with Doey, or with Doey's arms around them, as well as a picture of Doey with the various toys inside of his arms, I definitely think that he's going to have somebody trapped in him. I mean, obviously he has to be made out of something, so I guess there's some merit to that. That would be dark, though. Me and Velvet have seen your comparison with your PC desk. We know you're a little elf. By the way, guys, right now, or I'm not anymore. I'm using a standing desk that is at the max height. So that's how tall I am. I have to use it at the max height. Your local player, thank you for the $2. They said Kissy slams the door with one hand in the trailer. Really? Hold on, let me look at that. Where was that part? That was towards the end, right?
Game of you.
Hurry! Let us in!
Oh, wait, what? You're right. Her arm's like broke. I think her arm might be broken. Sheep tall page. I like the sound of that. No hashtag short rampages allowed, please. But yeah, you're right. Look, it's almost like her arm has a, like one of those things. This is gonna make me sound really stupid because I know it's a very common word and I don't know what it's called. Where like when people have broken arms and it holds their hand up or like props it up so they don't like bend it or whatever. Does anyone know what that's called? No, maybe. Anyway. She's slamming on the door with one hand, but not with the other because I guess it's broken. A sling. Okay, thank you. A brace. I think a sling is the term I'm thinking of. I feel like I remember it. It's not a cast. Who repaired? By the way, who do you think repaired Kissy? Could it have been Doey? Because she's bandaged and everything, and like looks like she has a sling on. So someone repaired her, and we saw in the ARG like a lot of people thought that like Huggy was like repaired, and we thought like Yarnaby like did surgery on him or something. So who's repairing all these toys? Potentially Huggy and definitely Kissy. Huggy repaired Kissy? I don't know about that. The player, I think. That would be cool if we get to like play as like a surgeon for a little bit and like go around collecting parts. That'd be a cool like intro thing. Those bandages are old though. I don't know. I don't know how much new stuff you're gonna find inside of a factory that's 10 years abandoned. Sheep make a sheep noise. No, thank you. Yarn to be with his yarn. Well, I don't see yarn, so I don't know. What happened to the? Someone said, Space Cat said, "Sheep, what happened to the previous stream being the last before chapter 4? I was not expecting there to be anything like new after the trailer. I thought this was just gonna be it, you know, or I thought after this it was gonna be it. You know what I mean? I didn't think we were gonna get anything else, but like there's been a few other things that I wanted to talk about. So this is my last stream, and it's also my last video. I'm not uploading any more content after this, so yeah. Yeah. I'm very excited for chapter 4, and this is gonna be the last thing, so yeah. One of my mods retracted their message. What did they say? What did they say that caused it to get retracted? I have no idea. Second Murder Drones, OC Maker, thank you for the 10. They said she isn't slamming on the door with her other hand because if you look closely, she's holding us in her arms. She has a huggy arm replacing her left arm. Or when she's holding us in her arms. When is she holding us with her arms? You think she has a huggy thing? Oh, okay, over here. You think she has a huggy arm? Like that would be very cool. Hold on.
Something special.
Oh no. Okay, look. Okay, no. This shot helps. So look, right here is the sling. So this is the black sling wrapped around her arm to hold it up. And then this blue thing, I think this is what you're talking about. It is her tie, her bow tie. It's unwrapped. It's on his arm. It's just unwrapped, and then this is the sling that's holding him. So that actually makes a lot of sense. Nat Trap the DVD 2. They said spending $2 to say Sheepa shorts. All right, well, all right. Wait, I said I'm quitting. Oh wait, is it because I said this is my last Poppy video? No, I meant my last Poppy video before chapter 4. I meant before chapter 4. I'm not making any more videos until chapter 4. Maybe one on the FNAF movie stuff, but that's it. No, I didn't mean I'm not quitting. I'm not quitting. I just realized I should have corrected that. I'm not uploading until chapter 4 drops on Thursday, I believe. So that's what I meant, because I have to prepare. I have to prepare for chapter 4 to drop. There's a lot that's gonna happen. I cannot at all. I know a lot of people always ask if I'm getting early access. I can't talk about that. So I don't know that situation, but I'd rather be ready for it if it happens, and so I have to prepare for that. So yeah. Luke Patrol, thank you for the $2 Australian. They said Poppy Playtime 4 has an in-game short rampage reference. You know what? If that happens, I will uninstall the game and I will quit. Poppy's face is cracked. I think it's been cracked though. Like this crack here, I think YouTuber It's Just Jord made a video about that. It's Just Jord Poppy face. Hold on. Just trying to find it. Maybe I won't be able to find it. Yeah, I have no idea where the video is. I don't know what it's titled, but yeah, other YouTubers have pointed out that she's had this crack for a little bit now. She's had it since chapter 3. What is that name, bro? Carter? Thank you for the $1. They did not leave a message. Spider Huggies. I love the Spider Huggies. Where are they? They don't. What is up with that? Oh my gosh. Wait, what? I never noticed this. Look at Tubi's tail.
Let's make a game.
Wait, Tubi's stock might have gone up. I always thought Tubi was the worst, but that tail looked hilarious. Look right here. And I guess you can see right here. That tail is so long. I love that. I actually love that. Let's go. Guys get sheep to say Massive. Not gonna happen. Spring Demon, thank you for the $8 Australian. They said, I wonder how Poppy's eyes got that bloodshot. Crying, the pressure from the crack in her face. I don't know. A lot of people have brought that up. Is it lighting or is it something deeper? I don't know. I thought it was just lighting. I didn't really think much of it. Where's that shot?
Not from me.
Jocelyn said, can you say my name, please? There you go. Wait, look at Kissy's arm again.
I've got something special and more.
Her eyes are so red. It is weird. I just don't know. I don't know. I did mention it before, but it was too low res for me to see. It's still too low res. Poppy is also burned. Do you see that? It's like, it's just too compressed. I kind of want to open it on Premiere or on like my editing software, but yeah, I don't know. Cool Jude, thank you for the $1. They did not leave a message. Sheep, please say low taper vein. Well, there you go. I'm not saying it like that though. She's high off her mind. I know what you mean. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like for sure. Same one, like she looks like the Sunny Buddy from chapter 2. Who's the mystery voice? Thoughts? There's like 3 mystery voices because there's one at the beginning here.
And playtime wanted it.
Not that.
Call him
This.
They call him the Doctor. He works with the prototype. Commands everything down here.
So there's that voice, and then there's, where's the other voice?
Let's make a game of
That's
you.
Harley.
Hurry! Let us in! He's outside!
That's Ollie.
Failed you.
This voice, there was the I failed you.
You lied!
But then there was another voice. Was it like in the middle? I missed it.
Hunting us. Starving.
No places.
By the way, big shout out to the Harley Sawyer voice actor. He just followed me on Twitter, so.
Not from me. I've got something
This.
special and more.
So that sounds like 3 separate ones. I failed you is not doughy. It is not doughy. I'm really bad with voices, so I guess it is possible I could be wrong, but it's Elliot. I would love to hear Elliot. I don't know. This does not sound like they literally say in the captions voice. Or I guess maybe that's to not spoil it.
Failed you.
I failed you, but he's like sounds like the issue is he sounds like he's like on the verge of tears in that, so it sounds like maybe like an ending scene. And then Poppy says like the you lied to me. I wonder if this could be like an interaction where he's like I failed you, and then because like they're like right next to each other.
Failed you.
You lied to me!
I failed you, and then you lied to me. So like it could be an interaction where maybe they meet each other, and Ollie is like, or I mean, not what am I talking about? Maybe Poppy or Poppy's trying to figure out like why they hate her in the safe haven, and Joey's like I failed you for some reason because like Poppy maybe was doing evil stuff, and then she was like you lied to me, so maybe they lied. I don't know. Assuming that is Joey, I don't know. It could be Joey, but Joey sounds like, or whoever this sounds like he's like crying here,
Failed you.
and then but Joey sounds all happy here.
Hiya there, pal. Follow me.
Is this like an in-game like is this like a cinematic? I can't exactly tell. Cool Jude, thank you for the 2. The bandages on Kissy look like dog days straps. I don't know how I feel about that. I've seen people mention that. And not really, not all the way, because his straps was a belt. It was like they were belts, so I don't know. Oh wait, Second Murder Drones OC Maker, think of the 10. They said, do you think Sawyer's other bodies are animatronics that work for him and work like endoskeletons from Security Breach, or do you think they will be a host? He can hop into one if the body gets damaged. I think they're all going to be connected to some kind of power source, and he'll be able to control all of them at once. I do think they'll probably work like the endoskeletons in Security Breach. And I don't think he'll hop into them. I think he'll just power all of them. So yeah. Sin is in the chat. That's another Discord person. And then Bales Nintendo 3333, thank you for the $2, but you deleted your message, so I don't know what it said. I didn't get to read it in time. Lay, thank you for the 5. She said, do you want Sweet Sheep to have a do-rag or a low taper fade in the drawing? I don't know. Look at let Chad decide. She's making Sweet Sheep art. Does it have a do-rag or a low taper fade? But put your thoughts in the chat. Pick whatever all of the chat is saying.
I need to.
But I don't know what. Let's look at some more posts. Let's look at some more posts. Because otherwise we'll be here forever. I think Doey will help us for a start. But in the end, will turn against us because of his hatred for Poppy. So this I totally agree with. Doey's our main antagonist. A voice like says "I'm sorry" in the trailer, and it makes me think it's him because he wanted to be our friend, but has no choice with the prototype's control. I think he means like the "I failed you" thing. I feel like he'll take on a much scarier monster form. The hat itself seems like the controlling factor, not just the dough. I also wonder if he's voiced by a name I can't pronounce. The lines with they called him the doctor sound just like him when he's speaking in a monotone voice. I don't know. It would be wild if he came from his long career of SpongeBob to do a voice for Poppy Playtime. Oh, I guess he did SpongeBob voices. I did not know that. ZNY Dragon, think of the 10. They said, is Ollie the prototype? Harley calls him an irritating ally of ours in the Story So Far Chapter 3 videos. I don't believe he'd say that about the prototype since they work together. That is interesting. He does call him irritating. That might have just been for the laughs, to be honest. It's kind of funny. Maybe Ollie is like in some way like he fights against Harley because Ollie is able to, he seems to have a lot of access around the factory. He was able to send us the batteries and the keys. So maybe he finds him irritating because like he's the only person who has like similar power levels to him. What was that? But yeah, dude, that sheep thing is bugging so bad. It like barely works. Sheep is Poppy actually evil? Yes or no? I think probably. I don't know though. Another theory I had, what if Doey isn't working with the prototype, but instead is the final piece of the puzzle? Think about it. 1006 is building his body, but what if he needs something, someone, a toy with power to become anyone or anything? That is an interesting point, but I'm also curious how killing him will work. I guess like a lot of people have been saying it's like the hat. So I don't know how we would like take control of him because the way the prototype held so much control over everybody else is because he would like threaten to basically kill them. But Doey has like the safe haven. He almost like protects them from the prototype. So like he might just have more power. I don't know how to describe it. Nurse Q, thank you for the $2. They said Doey sounds like Bron the dinosaur to me. I mean, I guess if that's the closest we're getting to Bron the dinosaur if the closest we're getting to have Bron the dinosaur be in the game is a person who sounds like Bron the dinosaur's voice, I'll take it. But I see it. Bales Nintendo 3333, thank you for the $2. They said if you watch the trailer at 123, there is a hole. I think I already know which hole you're talking about. I feel like I've watched this trailer enough. I've watched this trailer way too much that I know what you're talking about already. Yeah. Okay, so you're talking about this hole here. I think if I was right about Yarn to be coming through here, and then we have to use like the weird thing back here to like power it on. I wonder if he'll be able to like go in there and that'll lead somewhere in here, but like we can like shut a door with the battery. I'm not exactly sure, but there is something interesting with that hole because you don't want to be like they could just walk through it, like they can leave containment. Or maybe if like I said, maybe this is like early game and Harley will open the door, Yarnaby will come up and like lick the glass, you know, like what we saw at the in the screenshot. So he'll lick the glass and like give us an introduction, but then he'll run out of his prison cell cuz like this is Harley letting him out. So early game, we walk into here, Harley opens the door, Yarnaby comes up, jump scares us and like looks like he's about to eat us, but then runs into the hole where he then chases us for the rest of the game. I guess that makes sense to me. Second murder drones, OC Maker, think of the 10. Maybe Sawyer thinks Ollie is annoying because either he's helping us in surviving or he had some sort of relation before Sawyer became robotic. Maybe, I don't know how much of a relation they could have because he sounds like a child. But I think you're right about like he's helping us surviving or like, yeah, just like sending us all the stuff we needed to get through play care. Bradley, thank you for the 1. They did not leave a message. Did you know that the voice actor for Dowie also voiced the Huggy cutouts in chapter 2? Is that true? I thought it was one of the examination people that voiced Huggy. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong. Ooh, this one's about the Poppy thing. Based on the crossed out Poppy drawing with "She Left Us" written next to it, along with her voice line, I have to make this right. Poppy knows the toys were in the prison, and they know her too. Sometime after the Hour of Joy, Poppy gave her word to the toys that she would venture to the surface to find someone to help. However, she was apprehended in the attempt and imprisoned in the glass case the player finds her in during Chapter 1. It's been quite some time since she left, so the denizens saw the multiple years of no contact and worsening conditions as a betrayal from Poppy. That is an interesting theory. I think Poppy was probably locked in there from the beginning, which would sort of debunk that theory. But if that's true, that is if assuming that's not the case and what you're saying is right, that would make sense to me. So I think it's at least a reasonable explanation or expectation. Brighten the photos. I have brightened the whole trailer, but there isn't much to see. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to pull up the, I have the non-compressed file, even though YouTube, you know, you're watching it right now and YouTube's going to compress it themselves, but, who cares? I think it will, hold on. Let me just put some effects on it. Okay. So I have the trailer. Let me turn this down. So this is like the non-condensed version. So at least it might be a little bit better for you guys. I won't see any issues, but I can also brighten this. I don't think there's really much we could see if I brighten it. Cause I brightened it for like a big chunk of the video I made, and I don't think there was anything worth noting. So like before, after. So it's a little bit clearer. You can even do that if you like really want to see. And even in these open areas, like you can see a control panel here. You can see this prison area here. You can see the gas. Otherwise, you can't see too much. Second murder drones OC Maker. You are just going absolutely insane. That is ridiculous. Again, big shout out to you and big shout out to everybody in the chat right now. They said, what if Prototype is actually or isn't actually the main villain of the series and it's been Sawyer all along? Well, they say they're related, so I think it's just like a mix of them both, you know. So yeah, that's what I think. And shout out to the bad that got cut off. Yeah, that's my guess. But yeah, nothing is really able to be seen here. I think a reason a lot of the people are saying, oh, there's a lack of detail is because like if you brighten this stuff up, you really can't see that much, like in terms of small things. You can see this little crate here that has this little red thing, which if I'm not mistaken looks like it's like these red eyes. I don't know, what do you guys think? There was those red eyes, and then there was this like this here. I don't know, I think that might have been a stretch. The backpacks, which I guess that meant there were children here. I don't know. Kyle Langley, thank you for the 10. You were insane. I gotta go to sleep now. It was fun watching live. Can't wait to see the gameplay trailer this week. Have a good night. Well, thank you. I hope you have a great night too. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, have a wonderful day, and I hope I see you soon when Chapter 4 drops. What else is here? Like it just doesn't look like there's that much important stuff detail wise. There's that that might be something. What is this? It's like a chain. And then in here, I guess we get to see the gas spilling out. This is like a cinematic shot. And we see the doors shutting. I wonder if there's like any instance where the doors will shut on us. I like the way this looks. It's weird that this one's protruding, but none of the others are. So I don't know. We've seen that already. The cafeteria. This is where the pickle incident happened. I don't know. Everyone from the ARG will know what I'm talking about, and everyone who hasn't seen the ARG is scratching their heads. Second Murder Drones OC Maker, thank you for the 10. They said, I'm thinking that the prototype made Sawyer the body, because why would Playtime give Harley all of this when they practically hated him? I think you may be right, but Harley could have also done it for himself, because Harley is like obviously like a genius. So Harley could have been doing it for some time. Again, people say they hate the lighting. Look at this stuff with like the lens flares they're adding. I love that. It makes it look like way better. So that I don't know. I disagree with that.
Thing down here.
I don't know what this is. There's like no secrets there. I'm just double checking. This is the computer area. Yeah, this was one thing that I wanted to go back to when it comes to the people saying it was undetailed. But I like you know, I like all this. I like the computer system. It looks good. It's weird that this Doughy trail comes around here. I wonder if Doughy will be able to like escape through this hole. Like, look, we have a ladder here. Wouldn't that be a cool cutscene if we like climb up on the ladder and then Doughy like runs through? That would be cool. Harley. It's weird we see Harley here and he's like connected to something, but we don't know what. And this looks like a completely different area to like the main room, which I thought would be like the boss fight or something. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on. Aria, you said hi to Spencer. Is that Spencer the dev? I can't see him. Please let me know if it is, because I have to tell him something funny if he's in here. Spencer over here type. Dr. Oblivion, thank you for the $2. They said, do you know how long chapter 4 is? Tell chat to ask mom. I don't know. I'm not gonna ask people to pressure mob for those kinds of things that they're just not gonna tell us, most likely. Probably like 3 hours though. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. When I stream chapter 4, can you do it at 4:30 p.m. because I have school? I'll make sure to leave the stream up, but regardless, regardless, I'll leave the stream up like when it's done. But I'll be streaming like an hour before launch for the trail or for the game, so I'm not exactly sure. It'll just be whenever. Okay, Spencer here. Spencer, I got home and I had the stream set up. I was ready maybe like 100 seconds, so like 2 minutes. I had everything ready 2 minutes before I had to go live for the stream. It was all ready. But the reason I got there at the last second is because I was at Walmart. I was at Walmart for reasons you probably can infer. And I almost missed getting home, like barely. Like I got home 10 minutes before stream started and I had to prepare the stream. And so yeah, I literally was barely on time. I was almost late, which would have not been great. ZNY Dragon, thank you for the 2. They said Yarnaby reminds me of a Venus flytrap. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess because his like mouth splits open and I guess it like closes. So yeah, he does kind of have that Venus flytrap build, doesn't he? Will you start like around 10 Central? whenever they've launched it in the past, they've done stuff at 10 Central. By the way, Spence, what the reason I was at Walmart, it did not go well. It did not have what I was looking for, so it was a waste, but it was worth it. But I'll stream an hour before it starts. So like if it drops. So like if it drops at like 10, or if it drops at like 12 p.m., which I would assume is like a good time, then I'd like stream at like 11. So yeah. Not gonna lie, the trailer feels like FNAF Security Breach because of the music a bit and the vibe with it. Well, that was a vibe I was getting, especially during like the obviously the end of Skeleton part. Yeah, I totally know what you mean, and that's not inherently a bad thing. So yeah. I'm not surprised. No, Spence, they had nothing there, bro. They had nothing there. Not a single thing. I like not even what I was looking for. They didn't even have anything in relation to it. I went there looking for it. I looked it up on the app. I went through every aisle. Not there. So I guess my store's a loser store. So L Walmart. I think Poppy Playtime 4 is gonna get hate. Maybe. I don't think so. I don't think so. I have confidence. I have confidence in it. I was expecting it to get more hate because of the doughy stuff. I was expecting like people to be like all over Twitter or whatever, and people were, but I still feel like there was an overwhelming push of fans who liked it, and a lot of people for the amount of people that there were that didn't like doughy or like didn't like the trail or didn't like the lighting, there were just as many people saying like, "Holy crap, I can't believe how far Mob has came." So it was like a mix. I think it was like a mix. For some reason, I feel like Doughy will betray us in some way. When Poppy said you lied to me, and when Doughy said I failed you, it makes me think of that. Yeah, and I mean that theory makes generally sense. I've already talked about that, so there's no reason to retread it. Oh wait, the voice that says I failed you. If it's not Doughy, see, this person is unsure if it's Doughy. Maybe it's the Jester monster. The Jester's dead, man. I'm sorry, the Jester's dead. I can't. What if Ali is the one Poppy says you've lied to me like too? That would be interesting. That would be interesting. Illuminous. Yeah, that's what I meant. But I can't repeat that. The Doctor and the Prototype may be working together akin to the Prototype in Granball, in that the Prototype may have helped convince Sawyer to join this team because they had betrayed him as well. So yeah, that's exactly what they were saying. But it's, or what people were saying before, but that does make sense, because it's like, or it'll be interesting to see the dynamic there, because Harley was manipulating people and the Prototype was manipulating people. So like low-key, I'm honestly shocked nobody made this connection, or I'm sure a couple people have. I think people have brought it up to me on live stream before, but I'm shocked more people didn't connect the dots that like these people are very similar personalities and they would like link. Like they're all they're both super smart and don't really care about other people and are manipulative. So it makes sense for them to come together. But yeah. Consider how he's in the trailer. This sounds a little out there, but I think Doughy is still the main villain of Chapter 4. That seems to be what most people are saying, to be honest. Is Doughy is the main villain, especially after I said it in my video. So, Izzy Ricciardi. I feel like I pronounce that differently every time. Thank you for the 5. Last year your stream started around 11:30 EST, but I'm excited either way. I will be there the whole time. Well, I appreciate it. And I can't wait. I'm actually shocked you remember that, because I literally don't remember a single thing about that. So, big shout out to you. Thank you for the 5. I always see you here supporting. So yeah, big shout out. WISDEAD just became a member, so big shout out to you. This chapter is gonna be hype. I agree. I think the Nightmare Critters will be a part of the safe haven, but they'll attack us because they'll see Poppy. I disagree with this, because we see a large portion of the safe haven members are smiling critters. So I think when they mentioned before here that like the smiling Nightmare Critters got along rather well, at least for a time, I wonder if it's because the Nightmare Critters became like, savage and were like attacking, and then these smiling critters were delegated to the safe haven, so they were like on different teams now. So the Nightmare critters would chase them, and these people were under protection of Doughy, if that makes sense. I hope chapter 4 is at least 5 hours long. That would be crazy. It'll probably take me 5 hours to beat it because I'll be looking for secrets. Chapter 3 took me 5 hours, so if it's any longer, it'll take even longer. But yeah, I don't know, especially with what the devs have been saying about the lore. Yeah. What is your opinion on the theory that Simon Smoke attacked Kissy? That is an interesting theory. I don't think there's any bigger bodies though. Spence, all right, I'm about now. Sheep, you may want to look at the message I sent before. Okay, I'll check that out. I don't know if I should do it on live, but big shout out to you. I hope you have a wonderful evening. What did you send? Okay, you're right. Yeah, I should mod you. Okay. I'm modding Spence. I'm totally giving him mod favoritism, but or developer favoritism. But I just want to be able to see his messages. So I don't want to give him all of my stuff. Okay. Apparently okay, what Spence said was, Toby said it already, so I'm gonna mention it here in his words exactly. A trailer will never be the final version of anything. And yeah, we brought that up earlier about how, yeah, none of this is final. Either way, I like it. I don't know. That's still my hot take, because I like it anyway. I don't think it really matters. Favoritism. I'm not modding him so he can actually mod. I'm modding him so that way when he talks, I can see him. That's the reason, because I keep missing his messages. So if any mob developers want mod, not to mod, but just so they have different colors so I can see them, hit me up. Justin Kingston, thank you for becoming a member. Tall Sheep Rampage Gang, I agree. Yeah, Spence, you have the evil power now. One day you're just gonna ban everybody. But imagine if Kissy betrays us. Kissy, I believe, is the only good character, man. Kissy's the only good character. I'm being 100% serious. I think like Doughy might have different intentions and Poppy might have different intentions, but yeah, I don't know. The game comes out Thursday. Yes, it does. It does. And I can't wait. Doughy and Catnap have the best design in my opinion. I think Yarnaby has a better design than both of them. How long have I been live for? 2 hours and 15 minutes, which is way longer than I was expecting. So basically when I plan these streams, I kind of come up with a general estimate for how long I want them to be. This one I was planning for an hour, but it's been a lot longer than an hour. So, Second Murder Drones, OC Maker, thank you for the $10. They said, which do you think came first, the Bigger Bodies Initiative or the prototype? The prototype came first. I know there was like a game theory video that kind of like misconstrued the timeline a little bit. I feel like, am I using that word right? Just like said the timeline, because they had mentioned the Bigger Bodies Initiative starting it was something with the red gas, so that was a different thing. But the Bigger Bodies Initiative started with Boxy, who's experiment 1160, so the prototype was first. Egg, thank you for the $3.46. I love how specific that number is. They said, calling it right now, Jacksepticeye will return as Marcus. It'll be interesting if they do that. I'm unsure if they will, because I feel I know they asked him to be in chapter 3, so clearly there's some kind of lore in it. One worry for me would be that they would like force a collab, but they apparently already had one in the plan, so I think you're right. I think they'll just copy paste whatever was going to be in chapter 3. Bailey Rose, thank you for the $5. They said, can you please shout out Art with Cosmopop? Shout out to Art with Cosmopop. I don't know if that's their @. That's not their like actual name, but shout out to them. Second Murder Drones, OT Maker, thank you for the $10. They said, if you want to do a Roblox stream ever, I would be happy to be in it if you want to do a Roblox stream. Oh, sometimes your stuff replays. I don't know if I'd ever do a Roblox stream, but I'm not gonna rule it out because I have before because Mob dropped a Roblox game. So, yeah. Sean did say he was busy. Yeah, he did, but he said he did clarify he was willing to be in chapter 4. So it's like if they reached out to him early, I'm sure he would have done it. Justin Kingston, thank you for the $5 Australian. They did not leave a message. Jasper Vex, thank you for the $10. They said I will definitely be streaming chapter 4. I streamed the first 3 chapters and uploaded them to my YouTube channel. Chapter 3 scared the absolute crap out of me. You know, it was really scary. Sometimes I forget that these are horror games until I play the chapters for the first time because I sit, you know, the games don't scare me remotely anymore. But I remember when I played chapter 3, I was like, oh gosh, I forget. It's a horror game. And I think it's going to happen again this time. I mean, guys, yeah, I don't think I have too much more to mention here. I think we went through just about everything, went through some of the theories, went through everything here. There was a lot of cool stuff, but I think the stream is going to end here. Before you guys go, if you guys, again, don't want to miss, I'm going to stream chapter 4. There's going to be so many theories, so make sure you guys are subscribed. If every person in here subscribed, my sub count would get larger, I think. Yeah, make sure to do that. And also, if you guys are interested in more like instant updates, make sure to follow me on Twitter. I'm close to 10,000 followers. I'm curious if I can hit that, hit that before chapter 4 releases. I don't know if that's possible, but if everyone here did it, I would. Again, big shout out to everybody. I got for like watching this video, and ended up getting on trending, which was ridiculous. I still can't believe that. I wonder if it's still on trending. What are your bets? I don't know. I feel like probably not. Probably not. No. It's number 17. Nice. Okay. I think it was that before. Yeah. So I guess it's moved up since then. But someone said bye bye Pookie Sheepy. No thanks. Make sure to do all that other stuff. Like up the stream so more people see it. And yeah, who all has been here since the beginning? I'm curious. This was a much longer stream than I was expecting. Sheep, I beg you, Yarnaby is similar to Fluffy Dogs. I don't know what in the world that is, but I guess it's like some kind of toy. I think Yarnaby is just gonna be like a cuddle animal. So yeah, that's what I think. Hey, No Name, how's it going? Dang, Lightning, you've been here? I didn't see you once. What's up, Lightning? Shout out to the mods, Velvet and Austin and Lay and Aria. They all mod for $0 per hour. So and they live in the basement. Shout out to you, Izzy. Shout out to Andre Palmer. Shout out to everybody. Yeah, there's a lot of people here. Just big shout out to everybody. 1 million subs for Sheep. Yeah, let's we still have like 700,000 to go, but one day I'll hit it and I'll remember that message. Anyway, yeah, this is gonna be all for the stream. And this is it from me until chapter 4. I appreciate you guys so much for watching all of the content. You know, I've been doing like the news videos and stuff and theories, especially a lot of theories, for the past year now. And I appreciate you guys so much for sticking around, sticking with me, and watching the content, supporting. And we're here. It's all leading up to this. I won't be making any other videos relating to chapter 4 until chapter 4 itself drops. So this is all from me. And I hope everybody here ends up enjoying the game. But I'll talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful week. And I'll see you Thursday. I'll see you guys Thursday. Oh shoot, I was just about to click end stream, and Devastator 232 donated. Thank you for the $5. They said, "Do you know if they plan on doing anything for Project Playtime?" I have no idea, but I wouldn't bet on anything until like after chapter 4. But yeah, anyway, have a wonderful week. I'll see you guys Thursday. That'll be my next stream. And yeah, thank you guys for your support.